With you every year. I can't tell you, really, the honor is mine. I am so blessed to be in your presence because I know unquestionably we have a future when I look out from over this podium and see these faces. And we are united together as one until the job is done and thereafter. I got a call from the Washington Post, who doesn't care too much for your pro-life antics, by the way. But I want to say they had the feeling as if you were going away. And they had the feeling as if you were now going to comply to this anti-child administration. And they felt that you were just going to fade away into the background. But I let them to know, I said, you have this all out of context. You've seen the wrong things. We're getting ready to take it up to another level. Oh yeah, I believe you. I told them, you haven't seen nothing yet. And it's going to get quite contentious as the days go on because there's still children that are dying in the womb. I was remembered of the last couple of years of Martin Luther King as he talked about the injustices and the crimes of war. And people asked him, why are you speaking out against an unjust war? Why are you calling it an unjust war? Because he said this, I believe in Dante that the hottest places in hell are preserved for those during a moral crisis, a great moral crisis, choose to find a place of neutrality. And he said, therefore, I have to speak because there's injustice in the land, and you have to speak. You have to be bold. Because first of all, if there's a hot place in hell, you're not going to find me there. Because I'm determined to cry aloud and spare not and to lift up my voice for those who have no voice, the defenseless. You know, I shared one time before, but I was reminded of it this fall. I was reminded of the great Saint Telemachus, who rushed down into the arena and placed his body between a fallen gladiator and his opponent. To the disdain of Caesar and the crowd, he came with only one message: the killing must stop. I was reminded of that this past fall as I remembered the story of how even when he was wounded, his only words were, the killing must stop. And as the fatal blow came down upon him at the sanctioning of Caesar, indeed his last words again were, the killing must stop. We were kind of wounded last November, but the killing must stop. We will continue until the killing must stop. But I really want to bring attention to a Tyrone Woods and a Sean Smith and a Glenn Doherty, that while in Benghazi, they rushed in to save the innocent. They rushed in and they didn't take thought of their lives. I think of it because the administration said to them, you need to stand down. And they said, no, we cannot stand down. We have to disobey the king's command because there's innocent people being killed. And if I perish, I perish. Hey! And those lives in Benghazi should be remembered and a reminder to us that the administration doesn't always have it right. It should be a reminder to us because the administration told the Egyptian midwives to stand down. They told Moses to stand down. Yes, they told Jesus to stand down. But there was innocent lives that needed to be saved. There was innocent lives that needed to be delivered. And you have to send a message to this administration. Yeah. We will not stand down. We will not not stand down. We will not